What's going on, YouTube? It's Donnie B all day. So I'll tell you what, I was just picking up on a challenge that has been done by a few people. I first saw it with Choir Boys Cutlery, little scab, and this was put out by The Last Ranger. As a matter of fact, I know it's going to be backwards, but I'll show you what, like, that's his page when you get up there. The Last Ranger wanted to do not your top so much, I guess, but your most carried 3 EDCs in the first quarter, January, February, March. He said, even though we're in April, don't count April. And it's the 12th now, and I'm glad I saw that because in my top carry was going to be the Pyrite by CJRB, because ever since I tested it 5 days ago, I put it on video, it's been with me literally every day. So I've had this thing for 5 days. I usually don't keep one knife in my pocket for 5 days. This one I have. I really like it. It's really sharp. It's really good. The CJRB Pyrite has been with me so far half of April. But I can't count it. Can't count it. So then I was thinking EDCs, and I saw everybody doing folders and whatnot, and so I didn't know if fixed blades were out. But since I got this thing has been with me almost every single day. This is the ADV Tactical Box Butcher. I did a video the other day and I kept calling it Buster for some reason, but this is the ADV Box Butcher. If EDCs can be counted for fixed blades, because I wear this in my pocket. I have the Ulti clip, so it literally goes and holds into my pocket, and I got really wedged in there, and bada boom, bada bing, like this and like that. So that right there has been with me a lot, but I'm gonna keep it in the folders. I want to keep it as true as possible to what other people are doing. And when I say folders, an OTF can be counted as a folder. No problemo. So the 3 that I've been carrying the most in the first 3 months, it is no surprise that I have had an Essie Avispa with me a lot. I mean, this one is the one I have used the least. I've tried to keep this one as new as possible because I have 2 that I have just been used and abused. And this one is in prime condition. I was thinking about sending it to someone. So it's my all-time favorite pocket knife. I just love the Avispa. It is awesome. So I've had one of my Avispas in my pocket literally a lot. I mean, a lot. Another one that I have carried a lot for the first 3 months of the year. Woo, and again, thanks to Choir Boys Cutlery. So Scab, he's the one who sent me this. This is the CJRB Tigress. I'll tell you what, this thing is awesome, man. This thing is really, really awesome. And I remember when I started the year in January, between the Avispa and this was like, those 2 were in my pocket most of the time. I mean, I had some off grades and some Kubies in my pocket in January as well. But this one and the Essie Avispa were with me quite often. So this was a regular carry. I freaking love this knife. But I have to say that for the first 3 months, the knife that I have carried the most is, of all of my pocket knives, probably the most illegal in Massachusetts to have. But boop, my Combat Trudon by Microtech. This thing, I have used this thing for prying. I mean, I cut open things that it shouldn't be cutting open. I've used it for food. I use this knife all the freaking time. It's just awesome. So as far as what I've used the first 3 months the most of the year, this one has been in my pocket more than any other knife in my collection for these first 3 months, and mainly February, March, because I didn't carry it too much with me in January, just because super cold out, man. My hand's already hurting the cold, and I'd just rather use something a little easier. But yeah, this has been with me a freaking ton of the time. So now if we were going to do this again in another 3 months, there's a good chance that pyrite might be in there. But I also have another knife that's coming that is something that I can't really or wouldn't have seen myself carrying by the style of the knife. But I'll tell you, man, I've been playing with this thing and it's pretty cool. This hasn't been released yet. It doesn't get released to the 16th. I've had it for quite a while now, at least 2 weeks, just waiting to release. I would love to give you guys like a sneak peek. I'll give you that much. But this company had asked me not to even talk about what it is. So I'm not even going to talk about the company, but there's no press release. There's no nothing yet on this. It comes out on the 16th. And the best part about it was another company makes a style just like it, pretty much almost, the same kind of style blade. And they said, I would love to send you this. And I told them exactly what I thought of it. And they said, we'll send you something else. Because they didn't want me talking bad about it, about the design, I guess. And I have a lot to hate about the design. But as I've been playing with this thing, I'm not going to lie to you guys, I'm starting to like it. So, and that's one of those prove myself wrong type things where, it happens. It happens. I can look at something on paper and go, nope, that's all wrong. Put it in hand and go, okay, they proved me wrong. So this one in 4 days, I'm going to drop the video on this knife. And I have to say that it should be pretty good. It should be pretty good. Just playing with it, I haven't really used it. Just in the hand, it's not so bad. So that one's definitely coming. Tomorrow I will be in the shop doing this guy up. I refined it a little bit today. I helped out this arch. I made it nice and smoother. I got rid of that there was like a little piece right there that didn't work. So I got rid of that. This thing is coming out so nice. This is going to be a really nice knife. This may just be the best D-Bad made knife ever done. And the reason is because I'm taking it to the next level. Normally I work with the tools I have here in my shop, but tomorrow I'm going to Joe M's shop. And Joe Mallinson is the #1 hollow handle knife maker in the world. So I'm going to his shop where he has much better tools than I do. And I'm going to do my grinds there. Now, he has a really, really nice jig set up, and I know because I bought it for myself and then decided, nope, I like using hands better. So I gave him my jig. So normally I do everything by eye, and I go real slow and real still and real steady. Like everything done here I did on film, and I showed you everything I did was all by hand. But I think this needs to be my best work. So this needs to be my most precise. I might end up taking a few tips from him on how to use the jig properly and maybe do that. But this is going to get worked on tomorrow. And the reason is because I was going to take my time making it like I always do. I take crazy amount of time. But Scab over at Choir Boys Outdoors, he did a axe from Shade Indonesia, a hatchet. And I saw the hatchet and it reminded me so much of this knife for some reason that it made me want to hurry up and get it done before he sends me it so I can put them together and like just show them off. But that's it. So getting back to it, the Last Ranger, thanks for putting this out there. Definitely my most carried in the first 3 months, the Avispa, the Tigress, and the Trudon. These have been my top 3 carries so far in 2023. Will it change? Soon find out. Oh yeah, I am Donnie all day. Till next video.